Hi guys, welcome back to PodNoire. I'm Joy.
I'm Tough
and Happy New Year.
Oh my gosh, Happy New Year.
It is 2023.
It is 2023.
How do we feel? How do you feel?
How do you guys feel?
Why are you like echoing me? It's been a really hard filming day with Toff today, I can't lie. She's like on this different vibe
Joy,
today.
Do you not make
Anyways,
honestly, I hope you lot had a good New Year's. What did you do?
Christmas,
What did you do?
Hanukkah.
What did you do?
New Year's? Why did you say it that many times?
What did you do?
New Year's. I always spend New Year's with my mum.
Aww.
Always.
You go to church?
No. We watched the fireworks.
Where, on TV or outside?
On TV.
Okay.
But then we went to church on New Year's Day.
Yeah, because it was on a Sunday, innit?
But okay.
What? Joy.
But
2023, if you don't have a problem with me, just cut me off.
anyways, it's hard to cut you off when we're on the podcast together.
It's possible. This could be a
we're locked
strictly
in.
business.
We're actually locked in. But
Oh no.
Yeah.
2 weeks into, well, we are recording this 2 weeks into.
is it only 2 weeks?
Oh, something like that. It's enough to know the vibe of 2023.
Yeah.
Do you think? Nah.
But what did you do for New Year's?
I went to church.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that? I actually wish I did the crossover, I can't lie.
It was good. It was really good. It was really fun.
I can
liked
imagine.
it. And also as well, I think this was the not first, but one a crossover in a while where I got there reasonably, not early, but not too late.
You got there for the crossover?
Yeah, do you know? No,
And not at 1 a.m.
I've never missed a crossover, but you know sometimes like where you think, oh, church is a fashion show, so you start like wasting dilly-dallying that you miss the essence of the service time.
Yeah.
When you get there and you think you're on a
missed
catwalk.
the gospel, yeah.
You've missed it. Do you know what I mean? And this year, thank God, because I didn't miss it. I made it,
That's
and it was a really
amazing.
nice service.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? What was your 2022 like?
What was my 2022
It was very
like?
long, obviously, but like.
Yeah. What was my 2022 like? Eventful. I had a lot of different eras. But most of all, I just feel really grateful for 2022. I feel like at the end of the year, like I always feel a little bit like sentimental, a little bit emotional, just to deep, like I haven't lost anyone in my family.
So true.
Like we're at the end of the year. I can spend this day with my mum. Do you get what I mean? Like I think that's the main takeaway from me every year, that you get to spend another Christmas with your family. That's what it's about for me.
Yeah, it's not like, I think all of the rest of the stuff is additional. But
Yeah, it's not really about, oh, did I make this much
how much
money
in my bank account? No,
man.
facts. Like,
That's how I see it. But what about you? How was your 2022?
mine literally exactly word for word.
But you did your year abroad in
Yeah,
2022.
yeah.
So like,
What about
was that not the best year
What
of your
about it?
life?
I am so grateful that I went. I just think that if you guys don't know, I did a year abroad last year, and Joy's about to do hers, right?
Yeah.
Did you want to know? Did you want them to know that?
I mean, I think it'll be fine by the time it comes out. God willing, I get the grades. If you see me in the UK in September,
Okay, let's just.
you know what happens.
Do you know what? No, Joy's going on her year abroad, but
if you see me in London in September,
shush!
then...
Stop saying that. Seriously,
Okay,
seriously,
all right.
seriously.
Yeah, sorry, positive vibes. only.
Exactly. But no, it was so. I'm so grateful. And I think, but do you know what it is? I think sometimes I realize, oh my gosh, I can't remember what I was watching, but it was like, I've heard this before, but when it said it, you know, when it just takes you, like, they said we spend like 70 to 80% of our brain thinking about things in the past or the future, which means you only spend 20-30% or whatever on thinking about the present.
Yeah.
And I think I'm so grateful. I think the year abroad was amazing. Like I did so many so much fun stuff. But it's like in that time, I wouldn't have known that I was having that, like, one of the times. Do you know? I mean, there was a few times I was like, oh, this is the best decision ever, obviously. But I think to look back and always, it's such a blessing to be able to look back firstly.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that 2022 has taught me, I'm just trying to be a lot more today focused type of thing, present focused, like stop thinking about the past and the future, like
just live
it today, because you never know when you're actually living
Carpe
in the best
diem.
carpe diem, for real. You never know when you're living in the best years of your life. Do you know what I mean? Until you've done the best years and you're like, oh, that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, What do you think we should leave in that in that's
In
how
2022.
that's how Nella puts it in it. Things we're leaving.
Yeah, what am I leaving in 2022? What am I leaving in 2022? I actually don't know.
Do you
That's
know
not how like I structure my resolutions. Like, what am I leaving?
How do you structure them?
It's more like, what am I doing?
Mine is what did you nah, I don't have resolutions. I'm
Okay,
not
well,
even gonna sit here and
recently,
lie.
I think what am I gonna try and leave in 2022?
this
Probably like
personal or
this
societal?
personal for me. I want to say like hyper consumption of social media. Like I am on day 3 having deleted Instagram and TikTok. Clap for me, please. Thank you. Yeah, and I was just deep in like I was speaking to my best friend today and I was like, why do we use those apps? Like I just feel like it's better for me at this point to use stuff like Pinterest, because it's like you might say it's the same thing in terms of like comparing yourself, seeing other people's content, but I realized on Pinterest there's no name behind the pictures, so I don't even take it in that someone has achieved this. Yeah, like I just see the pictures, I'm like, oh cool, great, like I would love to recreate that. But I don't attach it to someone. Whereas on Instagram, it's like everyone's profile with what they're doing. Like, I wake up at 1 p.m. and someone was in the gym 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
5 hours ago.
That's why I think
And I'm like doing the math and I'm like, wow, so I'm really just wasting.
5 hours. That's why sometimes it's good to take a break from LinkedIn as well.
From what?
LinkedIn.
Oh, LinkedIn. I thought you said eating. I was like,
That sometimes as well. Eating and LinkedIn for real.
I've been taking a break off LinkedIn, can't lie. Unsolicited break off LinkedIn.
No, I do hear that one. I think sometimes unintentionally, involuntary, I take breaks of social media. Sometimes your phone is so dry.
Yeah.
That you are scrolling and you know when you're consciously realizing that what are you scrolling for, seriously? There's nothing on this phone that you actually are looking for.
Exactly.
Right? So then it's like you could try and do something else to try and fill. I think, are you going to the gym?
No.
Are you
No.
giving up anything? Are you giving up anything apart from social media?
Am I giving up anything this year? I don't think I'm giving up anything, no.
Because you're
I want to...
perfect.
Exactly. No, I think I just want to do more. Like I want to take up a hobby. Like I want to like crochet or something. Like I
wanted
just
to crochet as well.
like, you know, when someone asks you, oh, like what do you do in your spare time?
Oh, I knit.
I knit.
Oh, I read.
I rollerblade.
I do roller skate.
Do you actually?
I do.
Where did you learn?
YouTube. I learned a
Really?
week. All you need is a week.
Did you do it in the UK?
Yeah.
Really?
Before, like 2 years ago.
And you bought the skates?
I bought the skates in a week, in Easter holiday. I just went outside and I was skating every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Toph was just whizzing around.
I was.
That's what I want to do this year.
Yeah. I want to pick up some. I want to also find things to enjoy outside of Netflix as well.
Yeah.
Social media. Like, there are things. But we have some... Is it questions?
We asked what you guys are leaving in 2022 and you answered us, which is so
Thank
sweet.
you so much, because you literally
could have aired it, because do you get what I mean?
And we'd have to lie about what you lot are leaving.
But we're actually not lying. You guys actually came through, so thank you.
And believe us, we're not lying.
Please believe us.
And also, if you say something, just comment down below so people know that we're not lying.
Yeah, like comment down below and be like, I
was
said
mine.
that. Yeah, okay.
But the first one is aesthetics. Like, just do you. I like that one. Like, they basically said, like, the whole aesthetics about, oh, soft life aesthetic, luxury life aesthetic, passenger princess, healed life. That's funny.
You know, yeah.
Like, I completely get that, in the sense that people are trying to make a personal journey everybody's journey.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, the healed life girl look. What are you saying? Seriously?
I was having this discussion with my best
personal.
friend today and she was like, I'm sick of it. Like, I saw something, it was like cold girl core.
Cold girl winter. Yeah, I saw that.
We're all cold. It's not an aesthetic. We are just cold.
It's like I think people make the wrong things personality traits. Like, for example, even like being anemic. Like, it's like being for real right now. Like I get it. Like, don't make it a thing. And I think people have made too many things a thing. Like, healed life girl. POV, you're healed. I'm happy. But why is it a thing? Like,
this is why I had to come on social media, because I was realizing a lot of things. Like, so say if someone does their day in a life and it looks like they've done a lot in the day, but it would look like that if you're making like a 1 minute clip. If I was to do a day in my life, you would think that I'm mad productive.
Yeah, you would think that, wow, Elon Musk has nothing on her.
Exactly, but like you're not seeing the hours where like I'm just scrolling on my phone. So I was just like, I need to stop consuming this. Like, it's just toxic, I feel like. And I also saw something on Twitter the other day, and it was like, stop trying to keep up with people who are like scammers or escorts or whatever with your 9 to 5 salary. So and it's true. So true.
And not only just scammers and 9 to escorts, people that are rich, period.
Exactly.
Like, there's people that trust fund babies.
Yeah.
We love our parents. We love, I don't know, for Joy, I can't speak for your family. I love my parents, I love my family. But I'm not a trust fund baby. Actually, maybe I am. I don't know
for you, babe.
I'm 21.
I hope you are.
I'm 21. I still haven't received my trust fund.
Never too late to find.
Maybe I'll find out at 25.
You ain't got one, baby. She be there holding it for her 25th.
Until I graduate.
Surprise. That would be sweet.
But like, stop trying to. And also, that thing that you said, you literally reminded me, is like, when you become such a consumer, you no longer are the main character of your life. And it's like you're sidelined, and it's like you're a viewer. And it's like you make other people the center stage of your life.
Yeah.
And that's not the way we were built. You are, how can you say remove you from your life? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, how can your life just become about other people and about copying other people and emulate? Like, that's why I like what they said, just do you.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to travel. And this is not to say that you shouldn't post it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. It shouldn't be a thing where if you're either it or you're not. Hey, well, you've been to 16 countries.
Yeah.
I've been to 16 boroughs. Try and compare us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, there's a lot of things that are just a thing that don't need to be. And everyone just if you want to do your natural hair, do your natural hair. If you want to wear your wig.
Literally just do what you want. Like, I was even having this discussion again with my family, and we were just talking about how like the older generation, they are able to be themselves and like have their own views, because social media has made it that we see the opinions and the lives of people that we should never have even met, which
like,
is crazy. That's what I mean by like the hyper consumption. Like, why am I consuming all of this? Like, I shouldn't know what's going on in your day. Why should I know what's going on in your day? Like, why should I know where you are?
I think, but to be honest, but like,
so I had to take a step back.
Yeah,
basically.
I think when it's getting too much, and I think I like day in life. I like all of that.
I do like a day in the life here and there, but if you're on TikTok all the time, you're gonna see a few days in the life, and it's like, what are you doing in your day in the life?
Wow, that was a bar.
You're watching, like, how can I be watching 10 days in the lives? What about my life? What about my life? Literally.
Matter of fact, do you want to read the second one? I think the first one kind of links to the second one.
Second one, what are we leaving? Convo about we've done that. Wait, are we going to talk about it?
I think it's done.
Convo about UK Black Girls' sake. All I'm going to say on that one, I don't know when this is dropping, so please don't come for me. But all I will say is it's not exclusive to black girls. I'm really tired of the conversation UK black girl. White girls have their own aesthetic. Fiat 500 girls.
But I think
anyways,
what
the white girls have their own aesthetic. Yeah. Like, whether it be fake tan, bouncy blonde curls, Dyson Airwrap, and everyone's getting on with it. So why is it that black girls,
that's the thing,
it's like it has to be a conversation? It doesn't have to be a conversation.
Exactly. And also, just one more thing to add as well, like you said, I think we need to stop making it seem like it's only black people or black girls that do certain things.
It really bothers me.
Like, for example, very quickly I saw this tweet, and we
weren't going to talk about this, but like, can we talk about it?
It's when people say you'll never see a white girl doing this. Who said?
They do it. And basically every race has their own, because at the end of the day, we do what works for us. I feel like Arab girls have their own look, like white girls have a look that is like, it enhances the features they have. So that's basically what black girls do. We have our own thing. And even just apart from other races, black boys too, if we're going to go into it.
Black boys have their aesthetic.
Black boys have an aesthetic.
A aesthetic, exactly.
One singular aesthetic, like literally. So why am I seeing guys make TikToks like, oh yeah, if I go to a party, I'm not even gonna like, I can't tell the difference between you black girls. You're a damn liar. I don't look at boys at parties and go, oh, that's this one. Oh, this is a different one. Oh, who's this? No, you're all very much a homogenous group. As far as I'm concerned.
That's the thing. Everyone has it's something that's trendy. And it's whether you want to do it or not. So
you know, it's crazy because black boys have been this trend. You've held on to this trend for ages. Years. For as long as I can remember, black boys have been on this one aesthetic.
Girls want to do one thing. Oh, jeez.
Sick and tired.
Like, everyone has a thing. And that's what I think it just like, stop making things a thing. Like, things that don't need to be a thing. A thing.
Leave us alone.
Next one, sorry. Oh, kind of similar as well. Someone said men in women's business, like telling us about our frontal
disclaimer,
lashes,
this is not a misandrist podcast, but men in women's business. But in what sense do you think they're saying that? I don't know.
They said telling us about our frontal lashes, etc. So I think there's two ways you can see it. Like, there's one way where it's like, men trying to give us improvements, trying to say, oh, like, you know, guys, that there was that one video. Do you remember that one video?
Have you seen that? I'm not even gonna draw them out like that, but have you seen like when guys are like, oh, girls, like get the middle part, the side part? Do you know what's like crazy and you don't even realize? I'm the type of person where if you tell me to do something, now I have to do the exact opposite. So I hate that you're telling us to now go and get the bust down side part, because I don't want to do it anymore.
I'm doing the opposite, honestly.
I'm going to get a blonde bob now.
No, honestly, I'm doing big chop. I'm
shaving my head bald.
Because
just leave us alone.
And that's the thing. That's what I was saying. There's two ways to it. There's two ways, like, guys saying, like, do you know, I saw one video. They said it was like, the caption was like basically like, you like something on the, like, alluding to the fact that, oh, you're not that girl type of thing. And the guy was saying, oh, like, when none of her wigs are longer than 24 inches.
I saw that. I saw one that was like when you try and tuck her hair behind and she's got a 5x5.
What?
I mean,
why are you
this
saying
is why
these
get
things?
the hell off social media. I'm telling you, like, how can they be saying, oh, if your hair's not longer than 20 inches?
20 inches.
Did you know the price goes up by like £20 per 2 inch?
And the thing is, I get some people just do it for content as well. But then it's like, why does your content have to be? Because I was the first, when they get a level 4 instead of a level 1. It's like, I just don't understand.
Right.
Why you think that you should be commenting on something like this. Or when they say that loose wave Peruvian style, can't hit somewhere.
Who even told you about that?
The only one is like, I was going to say, the only one that makes sense if they have sisters or a girlfriend. But it's like, I understand if you know a bit about the contour and highlight. But it's the one where they're saying this inch, this wavelength, body wave.
I think it's odd because like everyone has their preference, and like us as women, we have our preference in men, but we don't come online and say if he hasn't got a slit in his eyebrow.
One earring instead of two.
Exactly. If his earring is on his right instead of his, like, no one does that. So I think the message is leave black girls alone.
Next one. 10-part story times on TikTok.
10-part story times on TikTok. I love a story time on TikTok.
I love a story time, but it doesn't need to be 10 parts. It's like, you know, the worst ones is when you know you could have picked 3 minutes to do this in. Like, you could have picked the 3-minute option and you could have told the story in 3 minutes.
That's true, but I feel like I judge stories from the beginning. Like, if I'm watching you and I'm not interested, I'm not gonna watch the other parts. I think the only thing I will say, like, if I was to like put my own spin on that one, it would be delayed story times. Like,
You post like a sound and a video, or
no. So like you post part 1, it's now been 30 minutes. Where's part 2?
they're trying to wait to see if part 1 gets traction.
Oh,
I understand that.
you would.
Now, like, I get it though. I think, like, to be honest, unless you know that the story is fire and it's gonna do views, you post part 1 and you see, or you leave part 1 and you record part 2, but you leave it in the drafts.
That
And then,
bothers me.
But then again, but even if it doesn't do views, you owe it to the 10 people that saw the part 1 to post the part 2.
And you put the effort in, so just share the story.
Just post it, exactly.
Okay, was that everything from our poll?
That is everything from the poll.
Someone said Passenger Princess, we're leaving in 2022.
Are we?
Are we leaving that? I think that was kind of just like making it a thing, yeah.
Like, I think it's good to enjoy being a passenger.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be your personality trait. Just get your license, mate. And I'm saying that to myself, by the way. Not because of myself. I can't
relate.
You can.
No, I can't.
Have you got a license?
I've been had
driving
my license. Driving license. I've been whipping for a minute.
Since when?
For like 3 years.
Oh.
But I still like to be a passenger princess here and there. Like,
so you can drive?
Yeah. I'll take you out sometime.
That'd be nice. You're paying for petrol and food.
Okay.
What do you think? Okay, so we've got some stuff that we've seen from social media. Just things. Birthday shout outs on Snap. What do you think?
That's so funny.
I don't know, because I think do you know what I know? What this is not even just leaving in 2023. I think it's been leaving the feeling obligated to post people. I think people that you are acquaintances. Do you know what I mean? I think that's kind of dying out.
Okay, but are they saying like posting people or people posting their shout outs, like their picture? Because I know for me,
or like a more life picture.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I think it's kind of like people posting other people. It's kind of like I think we're beyond this. We are beyond the age. Maybe it's an age thing rather than a year thing.
Yeah.
But I think we're beyond the age where you have to feel obligated to post a more life picture.
I think it's unusual because when we were younger, that was like all the rage. I was very much staying up until midnight
just to post
my flippergram. Yeah. Like, I'm not even joking. But it's like, when do we shift? I feel like the lines are blurred and some people aren't ready to move on from that. So when I don't post certain people, you might take it personally, but you should never take it personally, because I'm really just moving on now. And I just don't feel the need to post you unless, like, for me, it's like, if we don't have a picture together,
there's no need.
I don't want to. But then post.
It's like, if we don't have a picture together, do you post the picture that they've posted?
It depends. It 100% depends. And also, like, when it was my birthday, this is another thing I don't like, is like, when it was my birthday, my birthday was messy, so I did not take good pictures. So I wasn't going to post on Snapchat, but then my friends are like, Joy, like, we want to post you. Where's your picture? But it's like, you guys can't say happy birthday to me without a Snapchat picture. Like, it's that crazy. So I had to just drop a picture.
Yeah, because it's like, I've got a lot of pictures out there in circulation.
You could head over to my Instagram.
No, not like that kind of pictures. Bad pictures.
Okay.
Like, I've got a lot of, dare I say, I don't want to say ugly. Why did you even press record and snap this type of
got
picture?
it.
So it's possible. And also, not only just bad pictures, but I've got pictures that maybe some people think are nice that I don't really think are nice. So I wouldn't want you to post that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I love those people that will send you the pictures beforehand.
Oh,
Do you know?
I've never got that.
I've had that. I love that. That's so funny.
But I don't know. I feel like we are, like, it's a thing that I don't feel like you need to have one. I don't think like you need to post one. I think if you said happy birthday to the people that, if the people that have said, that matter to you have said happy birthday.
And what's wrong with, like, private happy birthdays? Because if I don't post you, but, like, you're my friend, I've definitely messaged you privately. Sure. I think that's all that really matters. Like, I love when people on my birthday send me, like, a nice little paragraph. Like, do you know how sweet that
crazy.
is?
Just
like I take that. I'll take that over a Snapchat post.
Snapchat will delete in 24 hours. This message will be there for life.
For life. I'll save it.
That's so deep.
Also, it's just the sort of audience that you attract by
With
being
Snapchat,
posted.
facts.
It's a scary place.
Facts.
Snapchat is a scary ass place.
Facts.
So like when I'm being posted and I'm being tagged and then I'm
You
receiving,
don't know who, and it's just
it's terrifying.
talking stages. Do you think we're leaving talking stages in?
I'm
not.
I'm not nah.
Like, I'm not. I think talking stages for me.
How else am I supposed to?
Jump into the relationship. What do you expect?
Do you
from
mean
me?
leave
What
talking
do you
stages?
expect?
Do you know what I
Please.
will say though? If we're leaving talking stages, heavy on the dates. Like, let's start dating.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, fine. Yeah, of course. No doubt.
If that's what we
No
meant,
doubt.
'cause guys, we
Leave
didn't
that.
write these. Like, we're actually
Yeah, we didn't. We're just
discussing.
disgusting. But
Yeah,
trust and believe. Yeah, I'll leave a talking
leave
stage.
leave talking stages in 2022. Let's date. Let's meet in person, because I actually saw something on Twitter, and it was like a lot of time would not be wasted if we would just date
Meet in person.
people.
So true.
Like all those conversations that you have, those nightly conversations where you're looking for something to say, for something to find out about them. You could get that all done and dusted in one date.
So true. And also, you'd find red flags much quicker
In person.
In person. Like, or not just red flags. Just you'd realize, okay, this is not what I think it is going to be. And this is why it's so easy for you to go on one date and be like, yeah, are you going to see each other again? Probably not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't have to, then it's like, you don't have to get out of a habit. Whereas with talking, I feel like with long talking stages, indoor, and talking stages like you're indoor, it's like you form a habit, calling them, talking to them, and then you realize one red flag along down the way, and you're like, oh, okay. I don't want to let go of them because I call you every night.
Yeah, you're already you're already emotionally invested. And I feel like even just the small things, like you can meet someone in person and he picks his nose.
What's wrong with that though? Why
Oh,
are you
so
being so posh?
would you like to go on a date with someone that's
What,
digging
like
in
this,
his
like a-
nose?
like
No,
a flick?
digging in his nose over the mill.
What kind of
sneezes all over you?
Do you think
What
we're
I'm
in
trying
ant farm?
what I'm trying
what
to
kind of manner
say.
you mean like sticking his nose over his
What I'm
spaghetti?
trying to say is that there's certain like he can give you the ick a lot earlier if you
So
would just
true, so
meet
true,
him.
so
Like
true.
you could be texting this guy and you form an emotional
And you
attachment
wouldn't
to
know
him.
that he does something that really irks you.
And then when you meet him, he's wearing Crocs.
What's
And it's
wrong
like,
with
we
that?
love a Croc. Okay, tough, please.
Wow, you're showing your posh side.
Would you
boy.
like, okay, if you go on a date with a guy and he's wearing Crocs, are you not, is that not gonna,
Are we going swimming?
is your antenna not gonna prick up like,
Where
hold
we
on.
go, we're going to the shad. No, that's a drag. But like, if we go out,
That's
to
what I'm
eat,
saying. Like, there's just certain things that you observe if you meet them in person rather than
true. And
texting.
also, like, it's just is. I think it's a lot easier to be more transparent about your intentions
in
when over
person.
person, because it's like, okay, so it's not it's not as complicated to ask, oh, are you seeing
What are
anyone right
we?
now? But like, it's not as complicated in person.
Whereas
Whereas
if
on
you
Facebook,
type
it's so
it-
political. What are we? It's so political.
Be like reading that is crazy.
It's
What are we? Like your whole
crazy.
like your world will come crashing
know?
down.
Whereas
but
that could have been said in a very casual way,
with a flirtatious laugh,
you know,
and a nudge.
just be like, oh, like, do you want to be my boyfriend? Yeah. And now you're in a relationship,
Exactly.
and you went on 2 days.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think we agree then. No more talking stages. Let's actually date in 2023.
You pick one. The list.
Be real.
I left Be Real. I left Be Real personally because Be Real doesn't come at the right time.
I left Be Real in 2022 summer.
I left it fair, like around in the new year of 2020.
I had it for, I want to
2021.
say, maybe a month. I had it for, and then it just got to the point where the alert would go off every time I'm in bed.
And it's like, that's
And
what my
it's
friend was
bothering
saying.
me
She doesn't
now.
want to be fake, innit? So it's like, what's the point of always doing 8 hours late, 6 hours late? And I hate the fact that I can't see people's Be Real until I post one.
Oh yeah,
That sucks.
like that sucks,
You know what I
right?
mean?
So I was just
Yeah.
like, do you know what? Forget this.
Because
like,
I think seeing other people's would motivate me to post a Be Real. Do you know what I mean?
but I don't even know what you're doing. Maybe you're in bed as well. But now I'm
Exactly.
panicking because I'm in bed.
I'm trying to go and act as if I'm
now
Subway
I'm in the
surfing.
garden. like
I'm sunbathing. Fake sunbathing.
I had to delete it. It's just
Nah.
to me, it's a very pointless app. I can't lie.
I don't think it's pointless, but I think it I think you need to have a nice community that's very active, and everyone has to be active in that community on it. And I think it's a good summer thing. Maybe
I think I was late to it. That's why I'm not really. I didn't understand it. What else have we do we have? Dupes.
Yeah, what do you think? I saw a tweet. They said stop normalizing buying fake designer.
That's crazy to me. Why not?
Fake designer.
Why are people like that? Oh, stop normalizing. Why? Like, why does it bother you?
Why does it bother you so bad?
Why does it actually
I know why it bothers them, because I hear it though. Imagine you made 1K for your shoe, yeah? And then
someone to DHgate
it, and now they're putting people on. So now nobody knows who's is real and who's is fake. I need you lot to know I paid 1K on this shoe.
Nah, man. I just don't think
so
it's that deep.
You're pro dupe.
I'm not pro dupe. I don't have any. But
you know when you take a pro deep start, it's saying a lot.
I just don't think like. I think the only opposition I would have to it is just like, is it that deep for you to have that Balenciaga bag? Like, is it that deep?
That's what. Yeah,
if you can't afford it, there's other cheaper, nice
options.
Bags.
I hear that. So
that's the only. I think that's my only opposition. But otherwise,
I think I'm so dupe on like makeup, like. You know, like makeup dupes.
Yeah.
I don't know about perfume dupes, because if it's a real perfume dupe, I like it. But I don't think a lot of the perfume dupes are real. Like, you know, like how people say, oh, Baccarat Rouge dupe. You try it and it's not. It's just not a dupe.
It's just not the same.
So I don't like fake dupes where it's not actually a dupe. But I agree 100%. Like, why do you need that Balenciaga bag?
So bad that you'll get a fake one.
And I don't even think they're like £10. I reckon you're dropping like £50 on it. So just like go and get Nando's or something. You know what I mean? You don't need that bag.
Literally. And I feel like I understand, because like I think some people are like they love the design, but it's like, it's a plain bag that says Balenciaga on it. Like, if this was from Primark, would you be running for it? No. I feel like people just like to pocket watch. Like, I saw this thing and it was like, oh, if you ask someone where their Goyard bag was from and they say like the website, because you can only get Goyard like in like a specific store. And it's just like, why do you care?
Why do you so bad where they got it? Because you want it as well. You want to know where she got her fake thing so you can get it as well. Like, I get what, like, I agree with you. Like, it's too much. Stop trying to police what people can and can't do.
Literally. It's there for a reason.
Yeah, I mean. But at the same time, you don't need that Coco Chanel bag that bad.
Exactly. Buying a fake Chanel is crazy. Did you say Chanel? That's mental.
I think what scares me about wearing a dupe is the day they grab you and they say, this C is backwards.
Have you seen those videos like Kanye West is like signing autographs and he'll be like, oh, those Yeezys are fake? I mean, the ground would have to swallow me up.
It's just the embarrassment.
It's the sheer embarrassment of it.
Maybe that's why I don't do it, because I don't want people to find out. Did you see the thing about how like people are saying that the necklace is going?
The necklace?
Yeah. Like, apparently, like...
Oh, yeah, I saw that, like, on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
Do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, yeah? These A-list celebs that are wearing Yves Saint Laurent dresses, they don't have to wear a necklace. I'm wearing a necklace.
I'm going to bling out. I can't lie. I'm going to wear that necklace.
I'm wearing my necklace. And firstly, now people have started buying expensive necklaces. £80 necklaces aren't cheap anymore. So you're telling me that £30 necklace that I bought now, I shall now
don't tell me necklaces aren't in. Go away.
Do you go buy?
You go away.
Alone.
I love a necklace that like you can wear all the time. That's
I
what
lost mine.
Oh, you did? That is such pain.
That's why I'm wearing this moon one now.
That's pain. To lose your everyday necklace is pain. But I think it's really cute to have something that everyone recognizes you by. Like, oh, she always wears that.
Van Cleef, that's my kind of vibe.
from DHgate.
You know the vibes. But like, what do you
know what's so funny? Sorry to go back to the dupe conversation. I actually saw a video on TikTok and it was like it was titled like some designer items that I just assume are fake. And she just listed.
Like, what did she say? What did she say?
Like any designer belt. She said like I just assume it's fake. Even if it's real, it's fake as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. There were like a few Louis Vuitton bags that she was like, "How? There's no way everyone paid £1,000 for this
What
bag."
about the scarves? Did she say the scarves?
Did you say scarves? I don't think so.
I feel like
She's from the US, so she
I
don't.
think I might have seen that video.
Yeah, she doesn't know that them UK boys we love and the Louis
rocking the
scarf
scarf.
and hat sets. No, I think the aunties can wear fake designer.
Aunties can do what they like.
They can do whatever they
Because
want.
who's gonna check them?
I love it for them.
Who's gonna check them?
Plus, I just love. Do you know what? I love their delusion. I love that they genuinely think that it is like real, and they're just like.
And even if they know it's fake,
They're still rocking
who's gonna tell them, hey, it's Dolce and Gabbana, it's not real? Who's gonna tell them that?
Who's gonna tell them?
Nobody.
But yeah. What else did she say? So she said the Louis bags, the belts. It was funny because it was funny because people were fighting for their life in the comment.
Really?
Like, I have
the real one,
and they were like, "This is why I hate DH-gate fiends because they're making people think that it's fake." And it's just like, who actually cares at the end of the day?
No one cares. And then it links back to what someone said on the poll. Just do you?
Do you?
People are watching like, other people too bad,
and it's mad because it's like actual rich people don't care about all that.
No.
So,
but then again, though,
say?
You know how people say, "Oh, like, oh, rich people don't even be wearing designer." Do you think that white polo top they're wearing is from Primark? Cashmere. They're wearing cashmere.
Cashmere polo top.
They're wearing cashmere. Let's not act like they're just wearing jeans on the
just
top
leave
Topshop.
People alone. I'm like this conversation in itself is really just breaching my social media detox.
Like I just think genuinely
people alone.
And stop talking. I just think everybody should take a detour. Everyone should go and touch grass. Everyone should go outside and touch grass, because then they'll say, "Oh, leave them alone." I think I'm leaving Instagram. Oh,
you leaving Instagram in 2022?
I left Instagram in 2021.
You actually don't post on that app at all.
Nah, I want to archive all my pictures, but I might be making a return because those pictures aren't me. If you follow me on Instagram, you don't. That's not the real me.
It's not you. I would love to be one of those mysterious girls on Instagram that only have stories.
But then you lose followers so quick when you don't have.
You?
Stories will come, but if you're not,
like, just have highlights.
Highlights is nice, but if you have 0 posts, people start clicking on, man. They'll think you're a bot. But I thought I was leaving Instagram, but then I kind of have a resurfaced enjoyment of Instagram.
Please resurface.
Maybe.
You should.
I like watching food videos on Instagram, so I might keep it.
What about TikTok?
I do think I'm not gonna like stop or leave it, but I do think I'm going to take.
No. Do you know, I actually love your videos, like, genuinely. I'm a fan. Big fan. Do you know what I've noticed?
What have you noticed?
You have like a really nice like audience. I don't know.
Really, no,
I don't know
Joy,
what you
I don't know
see.
what I did to deserve
Yeah.
such nice people.
Like, I don't know if you see any hate, but genuinely, like, whenever I'm in your comments, everyone
Genuinely
loves you.
really nice. Like and the thing is, there'll be times, where it's like maybe I've said something and someone says, "Oh," they correct me. Someone will go and like
defend you with their life.
And say, "Oh," like I remember there was one time I posted a video and I said, "Oh, it's 10:15," and I must have posted it late.
Yeah.
So the person said it's not 10:15, and then someone like a lot of the time I don't even need to say anything.
Yeah,
they just say she posted this late, and I was like, thanks.
Yeah.
And there's sometimes where trolls follow you so that they control you. Genuinely, I just think everyone is really nice. But I think for me, it's so easy for these stuff to become idols and gods, and it's like, they become who you are.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of links to what we were saying at the beginning about what we want to do. I really want to find myself, period.
Because I just feel like maybe people wouldn't realize, but like you never, from what I know, like you never started posting to get an audience.
No.
Like you were literally just being you, and then bare people started following you.
And I think
so it's like, what do you do with that sort of attention? I feel like I'm interviewing you right now.
This is the guest. We got a guest.
We have a guest. It's tough.
But
I
think it's difficult, and I think as well sometimes it's easy to get your identity to get lost and for you to think that this is you.
Yeah.
So like, for example, you could post a video and the numbers don't slap. And you attach your self-worth to that. So you're like,
What
Is
have
my
I done
personality
wrong?
dead? Like, am I not
Have I
lovable?
fallen off? Am I not lovable? It's crazy.
Do they not? Am I not likable?
Am I not worthy
Am I not
of
worthy
love?
But it's like, I think when the minute you start thinking like that, you have to come outside and touch grass, because for you to think that this is like anything, any kind of indication of who you are. I mean, but it's like, it's not your self-worth. Do you know what I mean? And it's not your value. And I think that's one thing that I wouldn't really want to do, is find out who I am outside of academics, social media, all of that stuff. And I'm scared because it's like, I don't know. And I think we're in a society where a lot of the stuff have clouded. This got really deep.
It's really deep.
But like, do you know what I mean? Like, who are you outside of all of that stuff? You know what I mean? Like, what do you like? It's genuinely, not because people like it.
To be fair, I feel like I know myself.
I'm glad you do.
I feel like I put myself out there. Like I don't restrict myself based on pretty much anything. Like I try to stay true to my morals and like true to what I believe, but I'ma do me regardless.
I would say that you are somebody who's quite like, you know yourself, and you're quite strong in what you think and what you believe.
Yeah.
I would say that. I'll give you that.
Thanks. But, I think a good step would probably be coming off social media.
No, for
guys,
sure.
I've only done it for 72 hours, but I'm a big...
Joy's a guru, fam. She's a guru.
I've only done it for 72 hours, but I'm actually an advocate, and I'm going to try and go. I don't know how long... I fear that by the end of this, I'm actually just going to not have social media anymore.
I fear that because I think it's kind of freeing.
Because I feel like you'll realise how lame it actually is.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. And it's just not life. It's not real life. Like, I think we need to really, I need to really, that's what I'm going to try to do.
I just feel like it makes sense for people who are influencers, for people who social media is their job and they're profiting off it. But for the layman like me... what am I doing on that app 24/7? Like it doesn't make sense. So
24/7 is crazy. The amount of time we spend on social media is crazy.
Honestly, like I find it so funny that people will like disable their screen time because they don't even
I don't want notifications.
No, I check because I sometimes need to be like, Joy, like,
nah, that's negative
get
vibes,
together.
to be honest. Negative vibes.
No, that's actually what's pushed me even to come off it, because now I look at my screen time and I'm spending like 2 hours on my phone.
So what do you do? Like, now you've replaced Instagram and TikTok, what do you do instead?
Okay, so it's only been 72 hours.
Oh yeah,
like, do you know, at the moment it's not necessarily what I do, it's more just like the pace of my day. So like, whereas I might like lay in a bit longer because I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, now I'm faced with the fact that if I lay here, I'll be staring at the four walls. So get up and go. So like, even if it's just leaving the house a little bit earlier or not rushing because I wasn't laying in bed, that's the change that I'm seeing now, rather than like I'm doing other things to replace. Do you get what I mean? But to be fair, I don't mind using other apps to replace them. I just felt like it was something about Instagram and TikTok that was just becoming toxic. Like, I can be on Twitter. I'm new to Twitter, but I can be on Twitter. I can be on Pinterest. Like, I'll give myself that allowance, but I couldn't be on Instagram.
And TikTok is so funny because you can't even delete it without your drafts going.
Exactly. So I've literally just had to hide that.
I think I have to.
Like, because if you delete it,
right? You can find that, right?
Yeah, if I search up, I can find it. But if you delete it, all your drafts will go.
TikTok is so smart for that, you know.
That's mental.
TikTok is so... Don't you understand that they've literally created a system with which you have to sacrifice... And people have hundreds of drafts. You have to sacrifice, either post all your drafts or sacrifice all your drafts.
You're in a vicious
cycle. If you want to leave it.
Yeah. That's really smart. Fashion trends.
You think Y2K is coming with us to 2023? Yeah.
Yeah, people are still doing it.
I think fashion trends, I feel like we're coming into more of an age where people genuinely are wearing whatever they like. So I think people are more comfortable, even if, like, people are more comfortable just to wear things that they like, not just because it's trendy, I think.
Yeah. What do you think of the Yagi tracksuit? Are you a Yagi girl?
I don't have a Yagi tracksuit, no.
Would you get one?
No, but I wouldn't get it for the reason that people are saying.
I think we've got the same reason.
The price?
No. Was that your reason?
Mine was, I made a vow not a vow, but I told myself like a few years ago that I'm not gonna spend I had this bad. I was spending so much money on tracksuits. So I said I'm not gonna spend that money on tracksuits.
Okay, we don't have the same reason. My reason is because I'm just leaving the yaggies to the thick girls. Like, I'm not gonna now squeeze my size 6 self into a yaggy tracksuit. I'm gonna leave
it's just a self-awareness thing.
It's a self-awareness thing. Like, you're all welcome that I'm leaving. You're welcome that I'm leaving the yaggy tracksuit because it just doesn't make sense.
I think like I have not like I don't think I have I don't get why people have personal things against an item of clothing. What did that item of clothing do to you?
Black women hating.
Like, you can't say that this thing is so washed, then don't wear it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? If you want to wear it. If you like it, you like it. You know, with the whole like Balenciaga, was it cancelling saga anyway? What do you think about people still wearing their tracks and like?
Yeah, like, I just feel like the average person isn't gonna get rid of them. If you saved up for a pair of Balenciaga tracks, those sort of conversations, boycotting designer brands is for the rich. Like, if I owned anything from Balenciaga, what am I not gonna wear it now because they're cancelled? That's really not my business.
I saw a girl. She was wearing Balenciaga to the gym. Her tracks to the gym, and someone said, "Oh, like, you're wearing your tracks to the gym." She said, "Yeah, like, she has no use for it now," but that's like probably because she is got it.
Yeah,
like I guess maybe sell it though.
Yeah. But then, how does that solve the problem?
Because if you're really like, because someone else
is now gonna rock Balenciaga. I feel like it's more just like, say like the Kim Kardashians, for instance. Like, I would have expected her to
speak out about it.
Not even just speak out, but maybe not work with them anymore.
Or she still works with
Balenciaga. I don't know if she's cancelled her.
Also, as well, I understand that the change we make. If everyone makes a change, we can all make a change. But there's a people here that can actually do something about this thing.
But we're gonna wrap up now.
Good episode, lovely episode. Let us know what you are doing. Not like a New Year's resolution, because I think there's such a thing around that,
like a stigma.
Yeah,
pressure
to do it because it always fails. Do you know what I mean? So what do you guys think?
What's on your vision board?
Or have you made one?
I have, yeah.
I haven't.
It took me hours.
Really?
That vision board's gonna be my vision board for the next 10 years. Like, it took me so long.
You pass it up to your kids as well. This is what you have to think.
I'm never making another one again. But
no, obviously. What's on your vision board? That'd be nice. But no, thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you follow the Noir Space on Instagram and PodNoire. On Instagram, Noir Space on Instagram, TikTok, all platforms. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Thanks, guys. Bye.